Hey, hey, hey! My name is Tammy and I am a human being. In today's video, I am going to show you how I was inspired by this quilt block. It's called the Garden Square. And this quilt block came from a book titled The 5,500 Quilt Block Designs book by Maggie Malone. I was inspired by this block because I looked at it and said, you know what? I think I can translate that block into AccuQuilt language and use my AccuQuilt GO Cube mix and match box set to cut out this block instead of using a rotary cutter. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, stay tuned. Here you see the Garden Square quilt block. I was inspired by this block because it's a little different from most of the patterns that I've seen in the AccuQuilt pattern catalog. Here is my rendition of the Garden Square quilt block. It's assembled using a 3x3 grid system versus a 2x2 system, and it finishes to a 9-inch block. I used my AccuQuilt GO Cube 6-inch mix and match box set to make the Garden Square block. Even though I use my 6-inch mix and match set, it ends up being 9 inches because it's on a 3x3 grid. I used 5 out of the 8 shapes from the 6-inch mix and match set. I used shape number 3, which is the half square triangle die. I used shape number 4, which is the quarter square triangle die. I used shape number 5, which are the half square triangles. They just finished to a smaller dimension. I used shape number 6, which is the square on point. And I used shape number 8, which is the rectangle die. These are all the pieces of the Garden Square quilt block cut out using the 6-inch mix and match cube set. These half square triangles will be sewn together, and when they're put together in a block, they will equal the 4 corners of this block. These elements right here will be pieced together. This is that square on point shape. These 4 pieces will be assembled together, and that one will equal the center square here. Here are 4 rectangles, and these are the pieces for the flying geese. Once I piece together these flying geese units, I will then attach that flying geese unit to the rectangle, and then that will equal this section of the block. So once all of the units are pieced together, what I did was I just pieced those 2 together and then pieced that third piece to that, etc. And then I ended up with this Garden Square block.